Welcome to the Matt and Colin Show, the best place for refreshing craft beer news with an extra shot of what the f*** news stories.
Yeah. Colin, do we want to touch?
Sure, we can touch tips.
Yeah, we'll touch tips.
Okay. Oh my god. That is fucking funny. Cheers to that. He just fell out of his chair. Are you okay?
Let's get this started.
Welcome to the Matt and Colin Show. My name is Matt.
What's up, Matt from the Matt and Colin Show? I'm Colin from the Matt and Colin Show.
Hey, Colin. What's up from Colin from the Matt and Colin Show?
Oh, just straight vibing like usual. Having a good time. I'm ready for a good episode. That's what I'm ready for.
He's a big
Lots
viber.
of good content. Lots of good beers. Very interesting beers today.
Yes, that and interesting news. Interesting news content.
Say we got a good episode today then.
Yeah, you want to listen to all of it for sure.
As opposed to listening to the first 10 seconds. You want to listen to the whole thing.
Agreed. I mean, hey, you can listen to the first 10 seconds, give us a like, dip out. I get it. Some people got things to do. But this one, you want to listen to all of it.
Stay glued to your seats. Tune in, zone out, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, crack a beer open. That would be
In the best case scenario.
Yeah, that'd
drinking a
be the best
brewski with
thing.
us for sure.
Yeah, yep.
Hey, leave a comment. What beer you're drinking with us?
Yeah.
you
Nobody
go.
commented last week, so that contest is still available.
Of course, we're talking about our YouTube videos. You can't really comment on a Spotify or any other audio versions.
Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately not.
That'd be weird though. If you could comment on a Spotify video.
I mean, you kind of can on if we put the podcast on the website and leave a comment tray or some shit like that.
Interesting.
You
I'm
could.
learning a lot.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that. Probably not. But with all that being said, make sure to like the video if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're listening on Spotify as an audio. Make sure to follow the podcast and tell everybody about the podcast. Tell your friends about it. Tell your grandma about it. Tell your dad about it. Tell your mom about it.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. Tweet at
Maybe
us.
we'll listen to the podcast.
Yeah, tweet at us. And we'll
Okay, Matt, drop something.
we will do our best to listen to that episode.
There you go. Okay.
Yep. With all the and check out the website. Always gotta check out our website.
30rackinc.com. And now that is 30 spelled out, not numerically. 30rackinc.com.
Yep. He got that. And it's underneath him, as you see. With all that being said.
Right there.
Yeah, right there. All those words have been spoken. We're going to just hop into our beers. Colin, you go first.
Oh well.
I'm interested.
Well.
I'm interested in your beer, guy.
Yeah, I got something I've never had before, which is really rare for this podcast because I drink a lot of fucking beer. I have from Bend, Oregon, a Barry the Hopetition. Here we go, back at it with the beer names. I haven't made fun of beer names in quite a long episode, while. I used to be on that shit, but it's a berry milkshake IPA, which I've never had a milkshake IPA before, and I've heard varying degrees of to dislikes about them. So
I'm so interested in it.
7% alcohol, 60 IBUs. I'll show you the can, I guess. Very nice. I read this to Matt earlier, but on the side it says, speaking voice. We loaded this one up with berries! ! Raspberry, blueberry, nope, just blueberry, blackberry, and boysenberry to be exact. Dry hopped with Cascade and Mosaic hops, which if you were listening to last week's podcast, we would have gave you some examples of those styles and which beers you could find those in. Also brewed with lactose and a hint of vanilla. Now, they call them milkshake IPAs because of that lactose from milk that's in there. So that's where they get the sugar from. That's why they kind of have that kind of more milky tone, I guess, that kind of tonnage to them, as opposed to more of a bitter hoppiness. It kind of contrast and bullshit and whatever. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. I've never had one, so
Makes sense.
we're cracking her open now. Who knows if you guys heard that? Because last week it didn't catch it.
Yeah, I probably didn't catch it this time either.
Smells like an IPA.
Is it thick and creamy like a milkshake though?
It is kind of like a sweeter IPA. That's interesting. Let me pour it in a glass. While I'm doing this, you can do your beer, Matt.
Alright. So I also have a very unique beer this week. It's we're just gonna crack her open. We got the old grandpa, number one grandpa. Oh, there we go.
That was the old one that we used to show in the old episodes.
Yeah.
So there's mine how it looks.
Oh,
Very
it's-
hazy. You can
yeah.
see there is sediment in there, which is supposed to happen in hazies, like
definitely.
or these kinds. Wow, that is a lot of berry flavor.
Look at that. Look at that preserve of the bottle cap. Anyway,
It definitely tastes like a sweeter IPA. Honestly, I actually like this. I'd probably give it like a. Well, it's hard to rate it because I've only had this one beer in this style.
Yeah.
But like, if I had to be like completely like unbiased and like to like a whole beer spectrum, I'd probably give like a 3.75, high 3.75, probably a light 4, strong 3.75. If I could use like the Anthony Fantano like needle drop kind of scale, I'll give it like a strong 3.75, light 4. So
let me write that down in the notes, right? Here we go.
yeah. Put light 4 down. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of sediment in here. It makes it weird because if you're not like in these hazies and these kind of like beers like that, there is like stuff like legitimately floating in your beer, which seems like an off-putting thing at first, but that's supposed to happen. It's a flavor thing. But definitely weird if you're not ready for it. You're probably just like, why is my beer fucking weird?
Yeah, it would. First time, I didn't even know about it for the longest time. I was just like drinking the hazies and everything, and then like somebody was like, "Oh wow, look how much sediment." I was like, "Shit, that's like probably in all of my beers then."
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, then I realized like it's supposed to be there, so it's like,
Yeah.
that's good. It's okay. I'm fine with it.
Anyway, your beer.
My beer. Okay. So from Anchor Brewing, we talked about them last week on the podcast. They had one of those single hop special beers.
Oh yeah.
Yep. This one is not that. Nope, definitely not that. This is a steam beer.
Excuse me.
Oh, can we focus? Come on, camera. There it is. Steam beer. Oh, come on, camera. Okay. So, Colin informed me that this beer is actually trademarked. Anchor trademarked the steam beer style.
They're out
Or
of San
the
Francisco, isn't it?
Correct. Out of San
Yeah.
Francisco. So yeah, not much more. I'm hoping it's like made with steam or some shit. Like I'm assuming that's where the name comes from.
I mean, I could look up and tell you.
Well,
literally.
I did look it up and I didn't find anything. But
I'll look up more.
always gotta look up. It's 4.9%, and let's get a drink in here.
While he's doing that, I will give you the definition of a steam style beer. Steam beer uses bottom fermenting lager yeast at ale temperatures, which results in a very distinctive flavor profile that includes both ale and lager characteristics. While steam beer is considered a specialty microbrew style beer today, it was originally a cheap beer made for blue collar workers. Now, do you feel like you're gonna go build a skyscraper in the 1950s?
I mean, this beer, Anchor has been around since. Let's check that real quick. see that? Nope, you can't. Anyway, 1896.
See, and you totally would have had this then.
Yeah, like 1920s, putting up that fucking like Empire State Building. Oh dear God. Mm. I don't know if like they would have been drinking that out there, but definitely putting up the Golden Gate Bridge. They were probably drinking it. You know, they were probably drinking.
Yeah,
getting off
it
work.
says Anchor Brewing Company trademarked the term steam beer in 1981.
Oh, okay. So they gave it a good run for 100 years for
Mhm.
people to fuck around with it, and they're like, okay, guys, there was your 100 years. Enough of that. If I have to rate this, 3.25.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Not
nothing special.
too high on it?
It's to answer your question, Colin. Do I feel like I'm going to be building a skyscraper with this beer? No.
Well, okay. Follow-up question: do you think it's more of a lager or an ale?
Ooh. I'd say lager.
More lager than ale?
Yeah, a little bit heavier lager style, in my opinion.
Okay. Cool.
It's a union made.
There you go.
Yeah, so support your unions. Like, is that cool to say? I don't know.
Sure.
Anyway, that's my beer.
Capitalism. That's all I know.
There you go. Yeah, that's my beer. Colin talked about his beer, so I assume that's the end of the beers. But yeah, definitely, as always, make sure to go pick up one of these beers. Check us out on Untappd so you see what we untap it before the podcast even comes out.
I mean, I have not untapped this beer yet.
But you'll probably untap it before the podcast comes out.
That is true, actually. Good call.
Alright, so Colin, it is news time.
Okay. I'm excited for it. I'm ready.
Yep. We got articles. We got things to talk about, to break down, dissect, and analyze like the professionals do that we is. So we're gonna get right into it.
Please, God, please do it.
So Colin, your next can of beer might cost you a little bit extra.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. I agree. You know why it's gonna happen like that?
Because of canning issues.
Okay, so suppliers, I don't really know. The ones they give the beer cans to. Anyway, if before you could get a 1 truckload, which is like 200,000 cans or something around that range, and you're like, okay, that'll last us like a month or so, whatever. Now they've changed it. You have to get at least 5 truckloads per order of cans, and on top of it, you have to buy more. They said that it's also going to cost you 50% more too. So not only do you have to buy more, the more that you have to buy is costing you more. And I just wanted your opinions on this. What do you think? Do you think this is, obviously this thing's great? They're on Ball's behalf, they say this model will increase our overall efficiency to allow us to actually produce more cans for our contracted customers, including craft breweries, says the spokesperson from Ball.
So this doesn't have to do with anything of like aluminum shortage or something like that.
No, this is just
saying this is the corporation just saying this is gonna work out better for us, so fuck you.
Yeah, it's yeah. From what I've seen, yeah. From what I read, there's no reason of.
Did it say how many different breweries go through them?
No, but I know they're the number one. Like probably over 50% breweries.
Well, thinking then is the bigger guys like that go through them are probably not gonna
These
think
are going
twice.
to be fine because they're the
Yeah.
contract, probably.
I mean,
The
I could see smaller ones being
the
like,
small breweries like
but
our buddies downtown, Holy Mountain, they probably don't need fucking. Oh, to put it into preference, 5 truckloads is 1,000,000 cans.
okay.
So they would have to buy, like, to get one shipment, they would have to buy 1,000,000 cans. They might not sell 1,000,000 cans a year.
I mean, also, you could just use bottles,
Bottles are way more expensive.
but that's got to be a numbers thing. You gotta look at the cost and
I
revenue,
mean,
too.
yeah.
At that.
Oh, I agree. I mean, this is
So
probably
we
going
might
to
see
have
more
to
craft beer shift to bottles then. I mean, maybe just like if it makes more like semantically makes more sense.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I was about to say. That's possible that the few craft breweries that won't be able to handle the price hike and the aluminum from Ball, and I mean, there's also other companies that distribute aluminum cans. It's just Ball is the number one, and like the people that aren't going to be able to pay for the price hike, they're going to have to find like a third party or like somebody not that's Ball.
Well, I assume they probably can things that aren't alcohol too.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever pick up a mason jar, that's a Ball.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just like canning in general is their thing.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it will be interesting to see where that takes it. Like, yeah, beer goes up. I mean, beer always is more expensive every year. Inflation and all that bullshit.
Yeah, the more I'm drinking this beer, I think I might just slap on the 375.
375, okay.
Yeah. I'm not over the moon about it, but I don't hate it.
Okay.
But the more sips, I'm
new,
more
it's something
excited.
new, and
Yeah.
you enjoy.
But like I said, it was a weird way to like try to like compare it to other. I don't know whether to compare it to like milk stouts, which is not even close to the style, or IPAs.
Yeah.
But as an IPA, it's okay, but it just has like weird like super berry flavored. I will say that, like Jesus Christ. But like I said, I have others in the fridge. I'll have you try it and stuff. So.
Oh, I'm definitely going. I was so interested when he got it. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I'm gonna have to definitely snag one of them.
All right, what else we got?
All right. Let's get into something a little bit more real, a little bit more fluffy and adorable. Perfect. So this year, Budweiser had a contest for their December holiday cakes, and a pup, St. Bernard from Ohio, I should say, Ohio, won.
Aw,
Yeah, won the Budweiser contest.
that's cute.
Yep, and this, if you buy any of the holiday Budweiser cans this year, you will see Wilson. That's the St. Bernard.
Sad.
That's from Butler County, near Cincinnati.
Yeah, I see a picture of this dog.
Oh, he's adorable.
Oh my fuck,
Yeah.
that's a cute goddamn dog.
Oh, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'll put the picture of the dog though, so everybody can see the picture.
Oh, everyone needs to see this goddamn dog. God, motherfucker.
He is the first winner of the Budweiser.
Okay, it says Liberty Township, not Warren, or whatever you said.
Well, it's from Butler County's Liberty Township.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I was half listening. But yeah, Cincinnati area. That is a cute fucking dog, dude. I want to give him a hug. He deserves all the pets.
I agree.
Bro, come on. Come on.
I had to write the article.
That should be the NFT, is that picture of that fucking dog.
Hey, don't sell it too loud. They might take your idea.
Man, can I just screenshot that picture and just sell it? Oh, I might be onto something. I'd probably get sued by that fucking dog's owner, honestly. I don't know how that stuff works still, but...
Yeah, we don't know. You have to figure it out.
Figure it out in strong quotes there. I'm gonna probably spend about half an hour looking at it, get fucking confused and bored, and then move on.
Oh, that's good enough. That's pretty much how most people do their information and go spouting it on Facebook. So
Damn.
You won't be too far. Anyway, Wilson, he got to go hang out. He went to St. Louis to go hang out with the old Clydesdale and Dalmatian and take pictures to be on the limited edition Holiday Kansas winner. It says the Kansas will have other animals that you can now buy them. And the Wilson's human has already bought an extra mini fridge just to stack cans of Wilson in her fridge. That will probably just never get used. She's like, my dog is on fucking Budweiser can. But I have to inform you, there were stone coasters, kind of like this, I think.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Yeah, everybody does. You could have bought coasters that had Wilson's face on them. But unfortunately, they're already sold out.
Oh.
Yeah, those things sold out, they said, in under 30 minutes. I read this article 4 hours. 4 hours after it was written. Those things were gone in 30 minutes. But go check out Wilson on your nearest Budweiser can. After the news comes the Pick 6.
Bah, bah, bah.
Oh, we got the fucking alerts going off here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first. Thanks, guy. My first beer is going to be from 10 Barrel Brewing. It's always down. It is 9%. It's a double IPA. It has 70 IBUs. It has 75 IBUs. It has an aggressive hop aroma, and it's made with sycamore, Kai, and Mosaic Cryo hops. Probably fucked up most of those words. Smooth drinking, and it has a bright citrus finish. I loved it. Very, very, very nice. I think I even untapped it quite well. The second one is going to be Voodoo Ranger. Honestly, I could just recommend any Voodoo Ranger because they're all fucking amazing. This one's going to be the Imperial Ipa, just the regular Imperial IPA. Clocks in at 9%, 70 IBUs. And it's also made with the Delta, Rock, Centennial, Cascade, Calypso, Mosaic hops.
A whole smorgasbord of hops in there.
Yeah, it's top up. And I mean, it's so good. I'm okay with it. And then the final one is, the first one pretty West Coast based. Second one, literally anywhere in the world. Probably just America, USA. This next one, exclusive to beat-ups. I don't know if I've recommended it before, but it needs to be recommended if it has to. It's the Wild Herd from Goose Island that is only available at beat-ups or Buffalo Wild Wings for people who are not a millennial. Who doesn't call it beat-ups? Like, do we know people that don't call it beat-ups?
Sure.
I
Not
don't,
familiar.
I don't know people that don't call it beat-ups. Like, obviously, yeah, it's Buffalo Wild Wings, but like, oh no, I guess people here call it Buffalo. The Buffalo.
Sure.
No, like, that's real. Yeah, I've had people call it the Buffalo. But yeah, drink it. It's 5%. It's a Kolsch, and it's $3 at beat-ups. So I think I have to repeat myself here. It's $3 at beat-ups. It's literally the cheapest beer you're gonna drink at beat-ups. So drink it. Here's my big 3 out of the big 6.
Nice.
Colin, talk to us.
Alright, I'm not going to I'm not going to talk too much about mine because mine are pretty straightforward. Mine is from Hop Valley Brewing, the Hopitizer. I couldn't find anything on their website about it because I think it also is a B-Dubs exclusive one. From what I'm kind of gathering from context clues here, 7% ABV. Solid ass IPA. Nothing really else to say about it. Drink one if your B-Dubs has it.
Yeah.
Number 2. Full Sail Brewing Company. We have the Session Lager from them. They call it. Their description for it is crisp, smooth, and refreshing. 5% ABV, 18 IBUs. Available year-round. Named the #1 American lager by the New York Times bestseller, Northwest Lager by Sip Northwest Magazine. Voted best craft beer lager by the Full Pint. Session Premium Lager is popular with the critics as it is with us beer lovers, winning over 30 gold medals among many others. Very solid lager, probably one of the most solid. It comes in a stub bottle, so you know it's weird and good. That's from them. Like I said, Full Sail Brewing. The Session Lager comes in a stub bottle. I just said that. Okay. Last one is Alaskan Brewing Company. Their Amber. That one is a good as fuck amber. It is 5.3%, 18 IBUs. It's noted as in the description it says alt style ale, which alt is just German for old, is what they try to put out there. Something about fermenting slowly and at cold temperatures, blah blah blah. Good amber. It won awards in 2009, 10, 11, 12, 16, 18, and 19. It's in here as in the description. It says it's an Irish red ale, in the categories. So it's somewhere between an amber and an Irish red ale. Whatever, take that as you will. It was voted best beer in the nation in the 1988 Great American Beer Festival Consumer Poll. So it has some historic significance. So, if you can find it, go ahead and try it.
I would agree.
And that's my tree.
That's his tree. Well, his tree's done. My tree's done.
We planted our trees.
Yeah, the Christmas tree ain't up yet. But
The Christmas tree is not up yet.
as you guys have or maybe you didn't notice until I'm about to say this now. We got some Christmas music underneath our vocals, underneath our voices. Let us know if you liked it or not. I bet you did.
Let us know if you tried any of the beers of our past recommendations, and if you're looking forward to any ones we recommended this week.
Or even give us a beer recommendation. Tell us something else to drink. I saw I don't want to say this out too loud, but I saw Bud Light. They got ugly Christmas sweater fucking seltzers.
Matt, are you saying that I have to be put through the gauntlet this time? Because I'll do it.
I mean, I will definitely put that Twitter poll out.
I will get put through the gauntlet for you, Matt. Because you did it for me and the content for our people. I will do it this time. And I'll probably chug the motherfuckers. Who knows?
Yeah, you might get fucking wasted.
I am sadistic when it comes to drinking weird shit that is normally readily available, not just like any kind of liquid you can just throw out there. Just putting that, in context. But we will be doing that. We will be trying them sometime in the future. Probably before December's over with.
I would like to think, yeah.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Definitely.
Stay tuned for that. That'll be a good episode. You're gonna see me fucking probably enjoy all of them ironically.
Oh, and your ass would be like, oh, these are so good.
And then Matt tries one and throws up instantly.
Yeah.
What can I say?
It'd be like that. But, yeah, we're gonna, as always, cheers the podcast. Cheers to you. Cheers to everyone who watched it.
Cheers to you. Cheers to me. Cheers to beers.
Yeah, cheers to liking this video. Make sure you did that. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, Colin, do we want to touch?
I'm sure we can touch tips.
Yeah, we'll touch tips.
Okay. Oh my god. That is fucking funny. Cheers to that. He just fell out of his chair. Are you okay? That's really funny. The man is on the ground. Just watch out how you're cheersing, fellas and lady fellas out there. Don't do it in computer chairs. I really hope that was definitely on camera, because that'd be because guess what? That's a good opening. That's fucking hilarious. You didn't. No, honestly, the best part of that is he didn't hardly spill a drop of beer after he did that. He didn't spill hardly anything. Like, he had it in his hand, held up, like he was holding on for dear life. He was like, "This guy's a goner."
Oh, my chair broke.
Broke. Tighten your bolts. Tighten your bolts. This is the PSA to everyone. If you're tighten your bolts, make sure just tight, yo. Especially chairs that have wheels on them. That's why the teachers, when you were younger, always yelled at you for leaning in your chair. Shit like that happens, man. Alright.
On the IR for next week, and we will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.